Welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or messages. Come in, come on, I've got intel. Today is a fabulous day, Big Cat. The fairies have gifted me my second favorite ring back. Listen, it's been missing for months and months, and I didn't mention it because the last time I mentioned I was missing my Isis ring, someone told me it's in Nambia. Nambia? Listen. You are funny, cats, and you are in good company because we laugh big and loud. It's absolutely delicious. Let me lower the music so I don't have to scream at you. Can you hear the birds? Yes, they agree with me. Yes, it's absolutely delicious to watch a malignant narc get handed their ass. Their ass is being handed to them, darling dear, and they can't avoid it. It's got to go with them. The karma's caught up with them, darling dear. Consequences, certain things, certain moves. It's not working for them. Can I tell you a little bit of a tale? Yes. When the malignant narc, right, wanted us to be friends again, right? Us to be friends again. Listen, my whole ancestor. Listen, I had to have a conversation with this person, right? Because they kept sending messages through my progeny. I didn't like it. Stop using them as what? As what? Flying monkeys. So I had a conversation with them, and when I picked up the phone, right, I allowed them to get my number, right, and let them phone me. So when I picked up my phone, my ancestral team was like this. Everybody was crowding in because we couldn't see this. We couldn't see. We had to get close to this fucking blood. He wanted us to be friends again after he'd been so unfriendly. He was coming through like an unhinged Karen. Yes. Wanted us to go out to dinner for our son's birthday on New Year's Day, right? He wanted to come with us. Wanted to be involved in all of the family jaunts out. Listen, my ancestral team said, Case, and I said, It said, Case, if you go and sit at that table, it will be like Miss Seeley at the dinner table when she'd had enough. She'd gone past the what? There's no turning back sign. Where she decided to stand in her power. I would have had to tell that sorry motherfucker I didn't even ask you for your hand in marriage. I didn't ask you for nothing. And I'm not asking you for your company because I'm not going to prison. I'm a smart cat. Ha ha. Anyway, oh, that's lovely. Freudian slip, meant to happen. Right, let's dive in, darling dears, to the planetary energies. You notice that I'm what? Streamlined. Why? I've got to go to my spin class. It's spin class Saturday, guys. Anyhow, Venus is in Taurus today, darling dears. Venus, the planet of what? Abundance. Beauty. Creativities, darling, your romance and sensuality is in Taurus, the second house of possessions, right? Get to the bag, right? Your values. Yes, baby. Things is popping off. It means that you're changing your approach to money and how deeply you connect to others. Some people have to be with a long spoon, blood, a long spoon that's what? Oiled and slick with fire. So they can't get back, right? When Venus is in its dignity in Taurus, listen, Venus is buff up her chest in Taurus, right? This planetary placement allows you to define relationships and give your all to make partnerships work. Not every partnership, darling dear, because some people can't go with you. No. You are opening up spiritually in some surprising ways. In the realm of what? Friendships, love, and all other unfamiliar circumstances. The biggest one is love of thyself. Putting God first. Praying. Right? Conceive, believe, and achieve. Okay then, let's move on. This astrological placement holds you to a higher standard when it comes to how you spend your time and the people you choose to spend your time with. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch, because I speaks the truth. It came from the bottom of my tummy. Pinkies up. Venus in Taurus encourages you to learn some new skills that you have been truly standing, that will have you. Listen, Mercury retrograde, the tongue twisting. Stop it. It's not funny, right? As I was saying, right? It encourages you to learn some new skills that will have you truly standing out amongst your peers. You might even reconnect with a hobby that you put on the back burner. Realizing that hobby is a money earner, darling dears. Embracing creativity is an amazing way to keep the time and energy flowing, blood. We like to let it flow. Come through, Tony Braxton. Posh. Clap. This will give you great incentive to show off your innate skills, darling dears. Your talents and your artistry. The same thing they try to dumb down in you, darling dears. The same thing that attracted them to your beautiful, bountiful light, darling dears, is what they try to break away from you. Well, guess what? It didn't work. You was just a little bit tired. You went into the DNS, had to look over my shoulder again, because it's not coming through again for me. I'm not getting another hitch slap from the universe. I learned a lesson one time. Right? Flipping ugly cried. Be damned. I'm not doing that again, blood. I haven't got the energy for it. And my salt level, as is yours, big cat, our halicin, it's not on the same as theirs. They are full on Salt Bay, just like Lot's wife. Why? Because you went completely no contact. You blocked and erased all traces of him and her, right, out of your home and your life. And they felt the energy break. You ignore them. Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. Easter Island, Stevie Wonder. Yeah, your darkest glass, darling dears. Your darkest glass. And if you're feeling fancy, it's a mirror dark glass. So all they see is their ugliness. Should you have the unfortunate way of stepping in their presence again. You out them. But prepare yourself, darling dear, because some people won't believe you. Why? They are flipping actors. Just like, what's her name? What's that woman's name? What's her name? Amber Heard. Amber Heard, good God. When the studio executive handed her ass and said she wasn't very good, you know what I mean? There's no chemistry in her. Listen, if that wasn't a rocket launcher to what fucking is, blood, and no jobs in the future, I don't know what will be. And that Camilla? Jesus, Camilla. She's a brethren, darling dear. She's a brethren. She didn't let up. She had the foot on the neck and she had the evidences, as you must have, big cat. You've got evidences. Continue to stick to your plan. Do not give in, not even once, dear darling dears. Don't give in, not once. They will wriggle their fat ass back into your ways with the the bad vibes, the bad credit, right? The bad intentions. And the the Panania Fatum with the bad memory. Yes, all of this and that, big cat. This and that. Don't let them back into your life. They are a vampiress or vampire, a Prakala or Prakalisha, son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. Don't forget that. Emissaries, right, and diligent workers of the devil, darling dear. They always peel their way out of the crevice of the devil's balls to come and see if you're still interested, see if you're still stupid, see if they can test the water, Check your temperature. If they're checking your temperature, burn them blood clot. That's what I said. Not take, I burn them. Yeah. I told you, when you come here, you get the Queen's English, you get a bit of Cockney rhyming slam, and what? Jamaican patois. In a kind of a British way. If it don't sound right, doesn't matter. You know what it means, blood. Fist bump. Yes, this and that. Forget about revenge. You haven't got the time for it, darling dear. Revenge is taking the poison and waiting for them to die. Just run. Do the Forrest Gump, darling dear. Run. Don't look back. Do what Abe Lincoln said. Always forward, never backwards. Have a wonderful life. As you live your best life. Come through, Lizzo. Posh. Clap. Let's call in the energies of wisdom, guidance, and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, angels, way showers, and spiritual guides, as above, so below. From Keitha to Malkuth, Namaste. So be it mode. Energies, up, big cat. How are you? Are you having a fabulous, gorgeous, lovely time? Let me bring up the chat and see who's here before we press on. Because time is of the essence. Got to get to my bike. Because you know you can get some uppity, upstart that will come and they're not even on the list. Listen, I sit up till midnight, right? The night before the classes go out, right? For the next week. I'm a week in advance, blood, to make sure I've got my space. Wanna come? Listen, don't let me rile myself up because I can be riled up by me. Big cat, this is why I choose to be what? Peaceful, right? Peaceful with love and light. We gangster cats, darling dears. As is, what's going on? God. It's playing back to, hold on a minute, I don't even know what's going on here. It's playing back to me what's going on here. It's not doing it anymore. Right, let's quickly run through the comments. Maxine Thomas, Big Cat Wave, Relaxed You. Karen, I know it's you, darling dear. How are you? Are you fabulous? Empress Sheena Brown, Pinky's up. Who else is here? Let's quickly scroll through. CB, Cheryl, Empress. Namaste, darling dears. Mmmmhmmm. I see you, darling dears. Hi. Judy, hello. Big Cat Wave. Let's dive in, darling dears, because I can be such a chatty cat, but they give us so much materials to work with. Let's kick it off with the room. My daughter's making herself some sausages for breakfast, right? And I don't like to eat before my exercise classes. It's making me a bit mad. Because it smells delicious, blood. It's delicious. The devil trying to take me off my gangster and make me eat. And then I'd feel like I want to vomit. Because Hannah don't ramp in this spin class. She says, come on, tighten it, forward, back, forward. Listen, if you don't know, you ain't living life until you do spin on a regular basis. You'll kick the shit out of anyone. You won't even need your name. Because you will have legs of steel and your butt cheeks are like two happy maracas. Yes, this and that. Believe me. I tell you the truth, Ruth. Pinky's up. Right. We have Gebo, darling dears, in the upright. The Gemini energy, the lover's energy. It also speaks about what? Choices, as well as making the right choices. It also speaks about what? Gifts, darling dear. Sorry, it's not in the upright. It's in the reverse. I fooled you. Yes, baby. This speaks about what? I told you we're talking about the malignant narc. Come on, big cats. I just like to trick you sometimes. See if you're paying attention, right? It's about greed, darling dear, and loneliness, and making the wrong choices. Being in what? Karmic partnerships and situations that has them going through drudgery. And it also speaks about what? Being put into a lot of obligations that they don't want us to be in. Darling dears. They're not what? Impassioned by what they've attracted to themselves. It also speaks about what? Refusing an invitation. Because the lovers is about partnerships, darling dear. This is about what? Not every battle must you attend. And you only, as Big Cat, go where you are loved. And celebrate it as you celebrate and love back. Not it, I know we walk into the room as though God called us, but good God, absence is your strongest tool. Yes, baby, law 16 of the 48 laws of power, right? You say less. Law 4, you ain't saying shit, and they don't know what's going on. Someone would like to return to a partnership with you, whether it was a friend or a lover or a family member. They come with what? Sackcloth and ashes and a good peppering of fire and brimstone. I told you, they are what? Chipping themselves away from the crevice of the devil's balls to try and revisit themselves on you. Just like what? Beetlejuice blood. What's making them really mad? Oh, how healthy your life is, darling dear. Everything's on the up and up. I told you, you're doing your Benjamin Buttons. You're making healthier choices, like not speaking to them. And what? Cutting gossip out, darling dear. And gossip mongers, chatty patties. You haven't got time for that energy. Even if you listen, Big Cat, you will get some of that karma. Because it will be very hard not to react. Because a chatty patty always comes in with the intel that makes you say, what? Really? And you can't help yourself but to say, tell me more. Or you sit there, right, waiting to hear. No, we're cutting what? The wrong choices out. We're choosing us. A more healthier life is a dignified life. What else? What's this? Knowledge. Oh, they don't like the fact that you're intelligent and you get intelligence on them blood. Intel. You done the recon. You know what this what? Son or daughter of Pennywise the Clown. You know their what role on this Malkoof is to pillage and loot. Pillage and loot, and not necessarily in that order. It also speaks about your buffing it up in the cranium, being spiritually guided to what? Tap in and turn up. Yes, baby. It's flip-flop season, darling dear. Literally and figuratively. Flip-flop is your common sense, darling dear. Anytime you feel that you're floundering or failing in common sense, watch me for about 3 or 4 hours. It'll sort you out a treat, darling dear. Get you back on the straight and narrow. They don't like that you know who they are. They have no mask in your face. Matthew 10:14, you've already dusted off your sandals and headed out from these dull-eyed, wicked ones. Right. We're going to lead with the, where is it? If I can't find it, we can't lead with it. Here it is, the Romance Angel card. We'll get right to the core of what's going on. Base of the deck. What did I say? A past life relationship when you didn't know who you was until you found the true love of self. The way the cards come out, darling dear. Pay attention. Something good should be. And a 12. Want to come and sit at a dinner table with them. Listen, there's glass everywhere, right? Sharp objects, and I've got jazz hands. This person is a fool, right? What's this? Getting to know each other, right? And express your love. You better not express your love. They don't know you, darling dear. It's the knowledge, not being in your inner sanctum. Can't get into your what? Spiritual wap. Or get none of that golden futum anymore. Getting to know each other as you reveal your innermost self. Listen, baby, you don't want to see that innermost self again. No, you don't want to see that. No, I don't want to read the rest of what's on that card. I'm not reading it, right? Express your love. This person is robed in what? Red. right? And look, can't you see your willpower, your solar plexus being bled out as they suck up all of your energies, darling dears? This looks like someone who knows that they're taking the piss and they're about to take a shit in your life. Yes! Base of the deck, darling dear. True love comes from self-love. Loving yourself, darling dear. And let me tell you something. Don't trust Cupid. Cupid don't read their crush records before he or she fires, right? They're arrows of love. True love comes from self, darling dear, knowing thyself, loving the Most High, putting Father, God, Mother, Isis in every circumstance, being grateful for blessings granted unto thee and those that are on their way, and remembering they can't come with you. They can't. Cannot, in the words of Jocelyn Hernandez, posh clap. She likes to kick people's asses. Whether she's right or wrong, she gonna do it. They want you to be like Miss Seeley with a butcher knife. That's what they want. But Big Cat, you can't go to prison. You can't let what? The same rope trip you. Right. Let's get a deck. Base of the deck, the Empress of everything. This is about your nurturing, knowing your worth, sitting on your seat of infinite possibilities, understanding its rich white lady season on Keitha as well as Malkuth. Rich women don't argue and tussle. They've got a team, darling dear. This is about you what? Stepping up to the mic, darling dear. Speaking your truth, standing your ground. You are abundant, nurturing. Some of you are mothers. Some of you are pregnant. You could be male or female, darling dear. You know, gender is fluid in tarot. I think we need to keep an example of what you're serving. Put you right high up so you can see what's going on as you survey the fucking Ease blood, because it surely will come out. Let's give it a good shufty. Oh, we get an equal split today. Much to discuss, Big Cat. Much. I nearly said mush. Freudian slip, meant to come out. They gave you misophonia and pissophobia, and you declared them to be basura. Right. So what's going on? Give us some intel. I'm not going to pick it. Tell me. What's going on? The altar, right? Listen, I could fight these cards and I'm not taking none of them, right? Because it's having a laugh. What's going on? All right. Okay. Right. Turn them over so that I can't deny them, eh? No more turned over. Right. I think we're going to roll with this shuffle. Big Cat. Look at all of this. Manifesting what? Heartbreak and drudgery. This is also what? Being amongst the legion, darling dear. There's fighting, right? Even physical fighting. A choice that they made, darling dear. I told you they're sitting in the seat of drudgery. Karma found their dress in stilettos. A patient gangster. We also see what? These people or person was destined to break your heart, darling dear. It was part of their soul contract. They had to do what they did. They were sent to wake you up, my dear Big Cat. Clarify this Wheel of Fortune. About to get wish fulfillment, darling dear. Conceive, believe, and achieve. Whatever you've been working on, it's your time to what? Be on top of the wheel. And you ride that beach until it's a flat tire, darling dears. It also speaks about a new beginning, change. Change brought around through what? True effort. really going after what you truly desire, emotional fulfillment, after what? A wicked betrayal. These people, these what feeble-minded and dull-eyed ones, darling dear, the simpletons, they would love to manifest you back to a situation. But if you take that cup, you'll be sorry. You'll be stuck with the karma that they are getting at this moment in time. The Wheel of Fortune also speaks about spontaneous sex, darling dear. Somebody wants to slip you off your flip-flop and into what? The horde. To be one of the village idiots. This is all they come with. If it's a lover, darling dear, right? That's all they've got. Genitalia. That's been around the world and ay. And fucking ease. That's all they've got. Base of the deck. I don't see it for you. The cards don't see it for you. Be stagnant. This is a situation that you must offer not even one eyelash to. Three of Wands on its face. There's been no how can I put it? There's no building in this situation. This is because in the upright, it also speaks about social contacts. In the reverse, this is someone who likes to isolate you so they can what? Bend your mind, darling dear. Bend your mind, gaslighting and all of this and that. Yeah. Mentally entrapped by you, darling dear. They manifested you, darling dear. And they're trying to manifest you. It also speaks about mental prison. As they try to what? Manifest you back into their lives. They're being very closed off to those that are around them, darling dear, which is causing more fighting, more arguments. This person is also what? Every hour is cocktail hour. Drink on your drugs. Whatever their what? Overindulgence is, they get into it, mate. And they're not hitching. Clarify the Five of Wands. The seeds you sow, darling dear. When you began this new journey, darling dear, towards your wish fulfillment, you felt as though it would never take off. This could be a new business. It could be a new form of studying. I'm seeing healthcare. I'm seeing finances, balancing out your finances. Your finances was all over the place, darling dear, as was your mind. But the Magician speaks about your logic. You had to see the logic in a situation that was going nowhere. Something that is an emotional drain in your life. Blinded to that person. By what? They chose to bring to the table, which was not the truth, darling dear. They came with what? Fake love. Straight up to your face. Come through, Drizzy. Posh. Clap. Clarify the Seven of Cups. We've got the King of Wands. What did I say? The deep dealing mattress back in all unsatisfied eyes. Right next to the imprisonment, darling dear. All they can do is think about you, darling dear. Somebody who would like to what? Express themselves to you. But you'll be hog-tied and beaten before you allow that to happen. King of Wands is somebody who loves the attention of others. They have the gift of the gab and they look gorgeous. Fabulous. Yeah, they look good. But they are what? Shape-shifting and mean. Yes. This and that, big cat. This and that. The King of Wands in the upright is someone who is supposed to be protecting and loving, but this person will protect and love in order to get their own desires met. Manipulating for sure. Can't you see it in juxtapose? Good God. Still holding on to that fatum, the skullduggerous fatum that's got what? Absent-mindedness. This person is looking at the time that you're investing, darling dear, because they think you're being quiet, Three of Wands. They think that you're investing time thinking about them. They believe you are still entrapped by thoughts of them. How now, brown cow, darling dear? You realize that it was a destiny for you to go through this final betrayal that cut you to the white meat. Because you had to wake up, darling dear. Wake up, big cat. It's time to get great. Let's get another deck. We've got the Death card, Scorpio energy. Something had to die in order for the new to be reborn. We've only got 2 major arcana on this table, so what they did through their free will. This was, put it this, they could have made the right choice. They had all of the tools, darling dear. They had a big cat, for God's sake. But they chose because of their what? Low self-esteem. They chose to be amongst the horde. Oh! Chose to be amongst the horde. And the karma card, the devil card, darling dears. Sorry, judgment. Excusez-moi, s'il vous plaît. The judgment card on the Wheel of Fortune, darling dear. It was a destiny that was meant to happen. The judgment card also speaks about this ex-person in your life would love to return. It also speaks about what? Divine timing and your steps being ordered. A life-changing event is about to what? Come upon you, darling dears. Are you ready, big cat? Do you believe in magic? Do you? Ace of the deck, 7 of Pentacles again, darling dear. On the judgment. Whatever you've been working towards. Making the right, healthier choices. Getting new knowledge. Because there's nothing like when a big cat does what? Drops down and gets their eagle on, darling dear. How do you do that? By seeing the situation in a third party. See it in a third party. Stand outside the situation. And if you're still a bit stuck, get the post-it note. I told you, just the highlights can fit on only this one. You can't write a biography because you don't want to be dragged back into the unnecessary time of that situation. You don't want to strengthen the trauma bond. And then you burn it, darling dear. You burn it. Give it to the what? The ancestors to deal with what needs to be dealt with. Whatever you've been focusing on, darling dears. Clarify this 3 of Wands on its face. You've been focusing on money, blood. They thought you was quiet and sitting still. You was building the king of Pentacles. Did I say the King of Wands again? The King of Pentacles, darling dear, comes in with the bag, darling dear. This is entrepreneurship. This is what? Getting the promotion at work. This is a new home, a new car. This is knowing your worth. You are what? Getting your business acumen in shape, darling dear. I told you. The Venus in Taurus today is what? Pushing you to look at your approach to money and how deeply you connect with others. The King of Pentacles don't just mix with anybody, blood. Listen, you spent time alone. The stagnancy for the what? The feeble-minded was work time. Get great time for a big cat. Fist bump. Pinkies up. Base of the deck, darling dear. Ooh, they missing you. Yes, baby. They better what? Stick a pin in it and pack it in, blood. They miss you. Go right on the heartbreak. The betrayer misses you. They betrayed you, darling dear. And they would love for you to come back and eat vomit. We don't eat vomit. Proverbs 26:11. Only a dog returns to his vomit. As a fool returns to folly. Queen of Pentacles, darling dear. To the victor, you get what you truly deserve. This is a divine match, darling dear. Some of you have been waiting for some times, but you're waiting on the wrong thing, darling dear. Don't wait on love. Get to the bag, blood. Get to the bag. Focus yourself, big cat. Tell them at the bag. Get to the bag. Success is what you beat them with. You beat them with your successes. They laugh, darling dear. This is a whole legion of bottom feeders. Feeble-minded. Still living the same what? Hamster wheel life. Still unawakened. They laugh, darling dear. Chopped it up in thruples and possibly even more. They saw your silence as weakness, where you was what? Getting strong. You had put your head down, darling dear. You had to what? Exercise your mind. Exorcise your mind of the fucking ease that they poured into it with their wicked words. You had to isolate yourself. You had to hold yourself. You realized the only thing that could take you from the binds that they put on you was to get close to the Most High. You and Father Godmother eyes are like this. Yeah. What about the horde? What about the horde? They're seeing you what? Focus on your long-term visions. This also speaks about somebody would like to what? Come from a distance, darling dear. Because they are juggling at this moment in time. They see you as what? The 10th cup. Emotionally fulfilled, happy, minding your own business, CEO of said company. But they come with wickedness, darling dear, to infiltrate and destroy. Page of Wands. A page, listen, you know how I feel about a page. The impetuous energy, darling dear. And this is a loudmouth, darling dear. 5 of Wands in the upright comes to put you in competition with others. It also speaks about low self-esteem. They're coming for your cranium, darling dear. This and that. The betraying betrayer. If you let them back in an inch, darling dear, all shall be lost. And I'll be here to tell you, when I did tell you so, I will be here to tell you that. We've got the lovers, darling dear. What you've invested your time into, darling dear. Invest yourself into what? The hobbies that you had on the back burner. For some, it could be $1 million idea. Get into it. Find your passions. Because it's the seeds that you sow in the darkness. When they think you're stagnant and stuck, worried about where they're gone and who they're diddling, right? You're getting great. Big cat, knowledge is power. And power is power. Come on, big cat. Base of the deck, spiritually gifted, darling dear. And it also speaks about a new beginning, a new sexual beginning. Go right there on the King and Queen of Pentacles, because the Pentacles, they can be a little bit reserved in the bedroom, but this divinely guided union. It's coming towards you. We have the Chariot energy at a hot trot. Cancer energy also speaks about the success you've made, right, in making the right choices in your life. What about this King of... No, let's go to the 7 of Cups. The wrong choice made. They did the wrong turns, right? And now they got nothing but burdens, blood. The burdens, attachments. Yes, burdens. Right? What else about this wrong choice? They want to come and offer another wrong one to you, blood. I've got a sneaker, right? They want to come and offer it to you, darling dears. The Knight of Cups. Oh, they're charming. But they just finished getting off their back from someone else, blood. They love to charm everyone. And they're what? The leader of the one night stand. Base of the deck. You better skeet. Keep it moving, blood. You don't want it. You don't want that smoke. What did I say? You don't want that smoke. 7 of Wands. Stand your ground, Scotty. Big cat. Chronicles must continue. Block them. The cards ain't ramping today. Right? Master your emotions. And you what? Keep control of your everything. Master your emotions, darling dear, because whomsoever has your emotions can pull you about like taffy. They don't have the control over you once you master your emotions. They can go and do what they want. With what? Love and light. 2 of these and 1 of those. They, them, and arm. What does he want to blind you from? Look! The truth. They ain't coming to tell you the truth. This is 9 of Swords, mate. They're going to put you in what? Look. You get... All right, then. Big cat. Whether it's male or female, right? You allow this person back into your life, you'll go straight to the 9 of Swords. On eggshells. Wondering if they're lying to you, if they're cheating on you. You're wondering if you have to nip down to the local STD clinic, right? Because there will be many at your back, darling dear. They will always have you in competition with many because they come with the low self-esteem, darling dears. This is somebody who mentally manipulated you. This is someone who's, I told you, shape-shifting and mean. They'll blame you for whatever issue that they cause. And that's the truth roof. Pinky's up. Base of the deck. You better make sure your shapely back is firmly turned. Don't take the short stick. Listen to your intuition. Can't you see the cat? Even the cat is saying, forward! Move forward, darling dear. Continue to move forward with your baddest life. You have those badass alchemist ways, but you have to believe in what you are about to achieve. This also speaks about spiritual ascension. And we've got a lot of travel cards here. The Six of Swords, the Magician. We've got the Two of Wands. Some of you are going to be journeying, darling dear. You're going to meet this new person whilst in a journey. Split the deck. Knight of Wands. Speaks of, listen, we know it's the dick dealing card, but because I'm saying meet in a journey, the Knight of Wands comes with an adventure, something that impassions you. Yes. And it means it's coming in quick, darling dear. Not as quick as the Knight of Swords, but it's coming. Split the deck. Five of Wands. It's going to create a lot of gossip, darling dear. A lot of gossip that you have to put your third eye on. Mitches and bitches, darling dear. The Queen of Wands. You look good, darling dear. You look good. You don't look like what you've been through because you know your worth. The Queen of Wands, what? Operates on hidden knowledge. Your intuition is off the chain. Litty. This is about you being a natural born leader in your field. This is why I always task you with Big Cat. Every day, doesn't matter how good you are, what you do, there's always more to learn. Embrace it, darling dear, with a passion. It's going to create a lot of fighting and gossip as you continue to move forward. Let's put you right there on the King of Wands. Yeah. From those that have attachments, lacking in ancestral guidance, darling dears. Those that are on a difficult path. I told you, live in the hamster wheel. The King of Wands is going through extreme debt. They're working hard. They could have multiple jobs, darling dear, but it's not making up one. It also speaks about drinks and drugs. Yes, temperance on its face. Their time is feeling wasted. They have little patience these days. I told you, constantly arguing. Or what's stonewalling those that are around them? Their guardian angel is on crack, blood. Hey, says the Most High. Boundaries, darling dear. Keep those boundaries up. What time is it? Cool. Still in good time, darling dears. Because if it was time for me to go, I'd be like, see ya. I'm not missing spin class Saturday. I don't want a what? An upstart to get on my bike. I don't have a specific bike, but any one of them is mine. Hey, listen. As I sip my mocha, because I ain't getting smoked, blood. And you don't get smoked. And if you'd like to purchase this mug, follow the link to my Teespring store, where you will find what? Many peccadillos that will titillate and tantalize you, darling dears. Let's press on with some more intel. As their ass is being handed to them. True love? What's this? Told you. They're in spiritual prison. And Capricorn on its face. What is Capricorn leading with? The 10th house. Your career, darling dears. And it also speaks about being in the spotlight. Well, they are what? What's that? Notorious, right? For being wicked. They're going with what? I told you, Knight of Cups. One night stand. A one night stand. They want to rinse you out. They're looking for a vacant orifice and a cum bucket. Are you a run through, Big Cat? If you are, don't Gmail me this. No. Hit me up in the comments. All of the other cats need to see this and berate you. Right. What are they doing? They're living a toxic life. Multiple soul ties. Listen, if that don't make you go, what? Right? The STDs. That's the something to do's, darling dear. They really done did it now. There's an unplanned pregnancy and love without the glove, darling dear. Everybody wearing a mask and no one wearing a condom. They living life on the edge, blood. The edge of what? An injection needle, darling dear. To try and what? Bring back their healthier times. We also have what? A blank card. We don't get this often, darling dear. This breathes the air into your clean slate. Whatever you've been working towards, darling dear, make that wish and then clap your hands. Divine is about to bless you again. All these blessings. Blessings of knowledge, health, right? And being able to see the fucking ease before they get out of their bed. Wrong choices, darling dear. What's this? Nothing compares to you. Come through. Sinead O'Connor. Posh. Clap. I told you they're greedy and lonely. Right? No one loves me like you did. I'm sorry. Please take me back. Where's my shit? Hold on a minute. Just 1 minute. 1 minute, big cat. Because I think it's really missing this time. Hold on. For me to get up my chair, you know I've got a point to make. Where is it? No, for real, it's missing. Oh, well. Now it's making my eyes cut to the left and the right. Good God! Listen, the point I was trying to make, right? Them wanting you to take them back is point A and point B. Blood clot or blood clottery, darling dears. I need 2 red flags for that. Take back who? Where? Base of the deck, Libra energy. Libra is also justice, darling dear. It's justice. Leave them to get their ass handed to them. And when you hear of it, because you know you will hear some way or shape or form, right? Somewhere down the line, you will hear something. You mustn't laugh because karma is not it's discriminatory, right? It doesn't discriminate. Just go, Or better, you might even up it to, yeah. Don't say nothing else. Either, or, yeah. What's this? How did we get here? No family support, betrayed by friends or a lover, overcome challenging times. And you have to realize not everyone can go with you. You are anointed. Many are called, big cat, but few are chosen. They're in spiritual prison. Let them stay there. Don't help them because you will get their karmas. Right? We've got the Pisces energy. Pisces is the 12th house, darling dear. Right? It's about hidden things as well as what? Secret enemies. It's also about your spirituality, darling dear. Leaning into what? The unseen. Don't go into no one night stand. Right? They can't sleep. Why? Because they're guilty, blood. Right? They're pressed and perturbed. They've got debts. Some of them will be experiencing a job loss and a displacement. Someone's telling them to fetch the black bags, right? And they've got medical woes. Listen, wasn't we just talking about the big medical injections? The itches and scratches in the pantaloon, some of it's uncurable. It's all up in the air for them, darling dear. They roll the wicked dice for themselves. What's this? You better put your third eye on bitches and mitches. Buff it up to a bitch in shine, darling dear. Your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is not a nasty, bitter voice. It's not even a voice, darling dear. It's like knowing when to go left or right. Or if you're looking for something, the first thing that comes to your mind, that's where it is. But because you allow your conscious mind to engage, you doubt it and do the opposite. And you waste your time looking in the wrong space when the first thought you had. Pay attention to your intuition. Sometimes it will kick it up a notch and you'll feel it in your solar plexus. What's this that's trying to stick to the table? Oh, if you've got progeny with them, I avoid the progeny. They remind me of what I lost. Nothing to say to that. The karmic is a tyrant and a basic bitch. Well, they chose that shit. They went into a house with hidden enemies. They took the one night stand to a rinse and repeat, blood. Well, that's their business. It's their business. What's this? Right? Sex with them would be Russian roulette. Listen, I wouldn't even have to pay my knees under this circumstance. The whole of me would be rebuking all of what's in me and in them. Away from me, blood. I told you. Get too close and you might feel nay. Or shiz will appear on their cranium. No, blood. Russian roulette. We're not in, listen. We don't play with guns. Scorpio energy. Transformation season, darling dear. Continue on your high horse. Something had to die in order for the new to be born. It's a card of transformation, darling dears. The death to one situation. You've got over depression, darling dear. You got over that painful breakup, right? You embrace change. The breakup could be divorce, ending of a situation, ending of a job, whatever it was for you, darling dear, right? And divine has gifted you with a fresh start. It also speaks about news of change coming towards you. New possibilities, darling dears. New possibilities. Face of the deck and epiphanies. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention. Your intuition is an unknown gift, darling dear. What's this? On the Pisces. Look, I told you on the hidden enemies. Matthew 10:14. You've already dusted off your sandals, big cat. Continue to head out and get great. And while you're at it, move in silence. Base of the deck. On the edge. I told you something big is coming towards you. We've also got the number 33. This speaks about what? Knowing your opponent in the 48 laws of power. It's also the number of the ascended masters. Jesus and Bob Marley, darling dear. Your ancestral team are around you. Give them a quick what? Was it spiritual hug of gratitude? You are protected amongst the guilty and those that are oppressed. Protected, and you're getting blessings. Making the right choices. We've got what? Fire energy. This is about you what? Continuing to be active and impassioned, because you will achieve the visions. But faith without works is dead, right? James 2:14. Put your back into it, darling dear. We've also got water energy. This is about your intuition, your emotions, darling dear. Remembering what? You are getting progress. We have a 7. It's gone from the 6 to the 7. Divine steps. And a major event coming towards you. Because the 6 and the 7 go to what? The Scorpio energy that you just fell on, darling dear. Everything is a sign. When we break down the 1 and 3, it goes to a 4. What does it go to? The Emperor, protector and provider, Father God, Mother Isis. You're being provided for and protected because you healed. It fell on the sex with them as Russian roulette. Some of you literally, you thought it was touch and go, right? With a blessing blocker. And again, we will finish on the what? The Scorpio energy. What does it say? Transformation. Your evolution. You did the shadow work. The death of one way in order to be the baddest cat that you are. You have the badass alchemist ways. Use logic, darling dear. Your intellect, divine gifted you with all of the tools to make what? As above, so below. You can call in anything you want. You've been gifted with the blank card. We don't get this often. 144 in the chat. Big Cat Chronicles continues. Fist bump. We are in good company of the chosen. This homosexual. What about them? Because I've got to go now. What about the homosexual? Right? The opportunist. The one with the slick tongue. Right? This creature from the backwoods. Right? That we've already deemed to be Basura. What about them? Right? Took you to the point of ad nauseum. You had to get Latin in this bitch. What's that? They made you friggin' sick, blood. Made you sick. Right? Nearly put you in the what? Rigor mortis. Right? What's that? That's Latin for the stillness of death. Yeah. What about this homosexual? Do we get anything more? Or is that the final word on them from the Most High, your ancestors? I believe it's the last. Oh. What's this? Don't get smoked by anything they may offer you, right? Because you're leading with what? Sagittarius, I told you it's the only weaponized zodiac sign, right? Jupiter, right? You lead with the truth, expansion, right? Beliefs, and your what? Confidence, darling dear. Confidence to know that they're wicked, and then you must leave them where they are. They are blown out and a run through. And they're what? They're soft and dull-eyed. If they believe they can what? Capture a big cat again. On that note, we've done the investigation, darling dears. Let's get on with it. This is outrageous. Yeah. Yeah, I finished. I'm done. Had a brain fart then. Started to think about the spin bike. Gots to go, darling, yes. So, toddle over to my Teesprings, toddle over to my Patreon, or simply come back here. Please hit that thumbs up button, darling dears. Like, subscribe, and share. And thank you very much for your continued support of me as I continue to point out shiznai to you. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. Because guess what, big cat? It is absolutely delicious to watch a malignant narc get their ass handed to them. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Get slick with it, big cat. Get slick and smooth and easy with it. And never you forget, move in silence. Silencio. Law number 4.